Hey everyone, it's Masterpiece, and today I got another vintage collection review for you. This time it's going to be the Speeder bike and the Scout Trooper. This is from the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi releases. Let's check out one of these boxes. So there's the front artwork of it. This side has a nice picture. There's the back. One figure included. There's the top. The hood of the bike does lift up. And then, as you can see here, there's like some little latches here that can open up as well. And then on the other side is another nice little picture of the Speeder bike and the Scout Trooper. On the bottom of that is nothing. All the warning labels and all that kind of stuff is on the back. Alright, let's get into it. So, this weekend, I am going to be going to C2E2. And what C2E2 is it's one of the biggest comic book conventions in the Chicagoland area. So, just think of it as kind of like Chicago's San Diego Comic-Con, or New York Comic-Con. It's our big convention, so I'm really excited to go to that. I'm planning on probably doing some shopping. I want to get some more Hot Toys to do reviews of those on my channel, so we'll see what I find. I'm probably going to be looking for either Ahsoka, the Clone Wars Ahsoka, or the deluxe Boba Fett, the 2-pack. That's the one that comes with the Tusken Raider and when he gets back his armor. But then again, I might find a better deal. I know that Luke just dropped, the Luke from the Mandalorian Deluxe. The deluxe release is really nice. That's another one that I've been keeping my eye on, so who knows. It's just whatever I could find and get my hands on. But anyways, let's get into it. Here's the Scout Trooper on card back. I'm really happy that they included this in here. This is VC 273. Really nice card back. Their choice in image for this card back was pretty decent in my opinion. It does come unpunched, and there's a 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi logo up top. Comes with the old Kenner instructions. Luckily, I don't think there's nothing that you really have to assemble for this one, but let's check it out. So yeah, nothing you have to assemble. It already comes pre-assembled and everything. The instructions show you what can come off, what is removable, what has some articulation. So right here on the instructions, it does show that the latches can move up. You can lift them here, move them down. Then that little pack there does come off, like so. And then last but not least, it shows that you can lift the hood of the Speeder bike as well. It's a lot smaller than I thought. I don't know if this is to scale, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is to scale. I mean, there's not much to it. It's just a Speeder bike. Right down here we have the blaster. can see some of the controls and buttons there. Now, one thing that I saw from Boss Bounty's video that kind of disappointed me a little bit is that where the feet rest, there's no peg holes. And I think it would have been really beneficial to include the peg holes. But then again, if this figure, I can't remember in that review if this figure has rocker ankles, but we'll find that out soon enough. So right here is the clear stand. Now each side is a different level, but that just attaches right down here, like so. It's kind of difficult to put in. There we go. I did buy 2 of these just because I wanted to have a pair to go in the back of the AT-AT. So at the end of this video, I'm just going to put them in the back and probably display them there. But let's get into this. I already did the review of the Rebel Commando in Disguise. That's an amazing figure. The thing that I like about this one was that they kept the correct size of the helmet with this one. And I was kind of nervous with the Rebel Commando that because there was an actual head underneath that helmet, that they just blew up the helmet size. Luckily, that's not the case here. They did the same thing with the Scout Trooper, and this one does not have a removable helmet, so it's just one thing, one mold. So I'm really glad that they did that. That's a huge improvement there. Because like I said in the other video, the Rebel Commando in Disguise review, the original or the previous releases of the Scout Troopers had really, really tiny helmets, and it just looked bad. It didn't look proportional. That was not one of my favorite things about the older Scout Trooper releases. Anyways, we've seen this blaster before. It's the same one that comes with the Rebel Commando. Very tiny, so just make sure that you don't lose it. Just yesterday I was messing around with the Rebel Commando in Disguise, and I dropped the blaster. This little holster right here that holds it, if you can see there, it's not very big, and it doesn't sit the blaster inside all that well. So if you're planning on keeping that blaster in there, just be careful. Careful that it doesn't fall out, because this is a tiny blaster. It could easily get lost. I hope I don't lose it while I'm trying to do this review, but the articulation should be the same as the other one. It's the same mold, same body, but we'll go over it. So this does have the rocker ankles. Knees are amazing. No swivel at the thigh because it has the ball and swivel hips. Same thing with the torso. Same thing as a previous release. Arms, elbows, and then there is that swivel, glove swivel as I call it. The head can articulate pretty well, side to side. Look up. You can look up a lot. Look down a lot. And yeah. Pretty good figure. I'm gonna put him on the speeder bike now. Hopefully that won't be too difficult. Yeah, look at that. That looks fantastic. I'm really happy with this. Looks good. They probably could have done some improvements with the actual figure itself, but it's still a really good figure. The speeder bike is amazing. The paint apps on it are good. I mean, you can see some weathering and some kind of paint chipping right there. You can see some over here in the front too. My hands are dirty because I've been painting. It's con season, so I've been doing a lot of that. Awesome release though, Hasbro. Good stuff. But here they are. Here's the two of them. Looking amazing. I'm really happy with these. Hasbro did an amazing job with these guys, and it was a smart idea to release these for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. But let's go check them out. Let's go see how they look inside the AT-AT. Alright, so I have them in the back here of the AT-AT. Here they are, ready to go. So both of them can fit in there. You could probably even fit more in here. Yeah, probably like 4. Look at all that space. So you have the doorway right here. You can see my hand there. And they'll walk in through there and then be able to mount onto a speeder bike. They fit perfectly, so if they're ready to come out, boom, like that. So I was afraid that this wasn't going to be big enough. So I didn't know the exact measurements of this, and I had to ask someone that had the later releases of this to send me the measurements. A friend of mine was able to send those measurements over. They had the old one, and it's just about the same. Maybe the new one is maybe millimeters smaller, but yeah, this should fit 4, and they could come out and come back in pretty easily. And I have the head just kind of hiding behind the television just because this thing is just so long, but now it's complete. I have the Scout Troopers, I have the speeder bikes in there. If you do end up purchasing an AT-AT, of course it'll come with this doorway so that the speeder bikes can come out of. And like I said, you could fit probably even 5 of them in there. I don't know. I thought I was only going to be able to fit 2 of them when I was first designing the STL files for this big humongous thing. I just didn't know how big they were going to be, but it all worked out. So that's all for this video. Peace.